live.
Hello guys, this is Prince from Ledger CS.
And this is Dan from Ledger CS as well. Welcome back.
And CS is just a short for customer support. Don't take it another way, guys. So
That is true. That is true.
And we are here for 1 hour to answer all your questions live that you might have. And so keep your questions ready, and then you can type it in the chat. One of us will pick it, read it out loud, and then we'll answer your questions because we have a proper setup. Of course, today we might not be able to show you the screen like we usually do because we don't have the setup ready. But we'll definitely answer as many questions as we can. And if we miss out on a few in the end, then we'll pick it up in the next session.
We can show Ledger Live, but not the device this
Okay.
time. But we have Ledger Live, so we might be able to show you a few things at least.
Yeah, what's happening on the screen you can see, but not on the device screen basically.
Yeah, I was off yesterday, so anything new has happened recently?
Yeah, so we have recently released a new Ledger Live mobile version 3.30, I guess, and that now supports, I think, Cardano staking and a few bugs that were also there with the previous app that's been fixed now. So, and for now, it's only released for Android users, like 10%, and it's progressively rolling out. So if you guys have not seen the new app, don't worry, you might see it soon.
Okay. And Ledger Live desktop has a new version as well, right?
Yes, the new version has been, I think, also progressively released. It's called 2.68.1. So if you guys are seeing the orange banner on the top, so it's a legit app, guys. It's a legit update. You just click on install now, and you can just install it on.
Okay. What if the click button doesn't work? You know, sometimes it happens like it doesn't install the update.
Yeah, then just go to ledgerlive.com. That is our website. Don't fall for scammy links, guys. Verify the link properly, and then go to downloads, and then you can download the app. Install it on the existing setup without uninstalling your current version, because you don't need to do that. You just have to install it on top of the existing version, and then it will force update the app to the latest version.
Okay. Well, let's begin. I think we have some questions in the chat.
Nice. So,
Okay.
So Tushar K, I'd like to know how can I add my MetaMask address to Ledger?
You should not, Tushar. Your MetaMask address. So if you've created a MetaMask account and you've got funds on the MetaMask account, you cannot just add your Ledger on top of it. You will need to create a Ledger account with Ledger Live in your Ledger device and then move the funds from MetaMask to your Ledger account via a transaction, because it's not good to import.
Any seed phrase generated online is considered to be not safe, and since it's generated online, anyone can get access to it, and it's stored locally on your computer. So if your computer gets affected, the seed phrase can be exposed, and then you can drain all your assets basically. So guys, so it's not possible to add your MetaMask address to Ledger, so it's better to create a Ledger Ethereum address and then access it via MetaMask if you like the MetaMask interface better than Ledger Live. So Next is an Asian user. I would like to know where to redeem the Forgotten Runes Nano X. So I think that's the new, that's the collab. So again, you can go to our website Ledger Market, and maybe from there you can.
There should be a link, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think it might even be accessible via Ledger Live as well, via the Discover section here. If you type market. Prince is checking the address, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's not in here anymore. Ledger Market. Sorry. Did you find it?
Yep, I'm just checking how to claim it. I think it's if you go to the market.ledger.com, and then if you go to the drop, I think.
If you drop,
Forgotten Runes. Yeah, and then you just okay, if you have claimed it, how do you redeem it basically?
That's a good question. Maybe we can get back to this user. Maybe the redeem is not public mint, open mint. You know what? We'll get back to you probably on this because I haven't redeemed it personally. I don't know if you have.
No, but I'm gonna have more information on this soon because I'm gonna be part of this market and Discord soon. So once I get it, I'll definitely share it to you. So we'll maybe next week if we do the same time on the same session, you can ask your question again, and then we'll have no answer by that.
Maybe there is no redeem right now. It's just the minting phase, and so once we need to finish the minting, and then once the minting is done, then you move to the next phase, which is you can actually redeem for a rune and a nano, I'm guessing.
Okay, so it started from. So you'll be able to redeem the NFT for physical device within 120 days of December 20th, 2022. So I think you still can. So let's see. We'll give you some exact information, and then you can reach. So we can not give you inaccurate answer.
Yeah. What you can do, you can leave a comment in the video here. So we know where to find you with the information once we have the answer to your question. There's probably a portal. If there is a redeem portal, it's just a URL, and you can go and redeem the device with your Ledger Live with the NFT. It's just as simple as that. But yeah, so if you could leave a comment in the video, so we know where to find you when we have the answer.
Yep. Next is Leonardo. Hi, Leonardo is back.
Hey.
Hi, a question about Wallet Connect. I know that the third-party apps I want to use need to have the V2 supported, but how do I check if the app supports V2 or not? And also, if I connect my Ledger Live's Wallet Connect app to an app that doesn't support V2, what happens? It doesn't connect, or it connects anyway, but it's not safe. So, first part of the question is we can not exactly tell you like how many apps do support it or do not support it, because it's like our teams are reaching out to all the devs from the different dApps and apps and NFT marketplaces so that they can upgrade their backend. But if you have any specific dApp that you're using, Leonardo, then you can let me know and I can tell you like if it's supported or not. That way we can easier. And if it's not supported, when you try to connect it with the Ledger Live, then it will not connect. You won't be able to connect, and it's not safe. It's just like it won't be able to connect it basically.
So it's perfectly safe. It's just a connection issue.
Yeah, and then it just won't connect, and then it's completely safe. It's the same, just using the interface to connect to the third-party dApp, and then you can just manage it. But still, you have to sign a transaction with your device, so it doesn't matter if you connect it directly or not.
It's like signing a message, right? You get like a little thing on your device.
Yep.
But we know for sure. I don't know if you mentioned it, but like Twitter doesn't have. So if you were trying to, pop your NFT as a profile picture on Twitter, so Twitter does not support V2 for now. It's actually mentioned on the Twitter. The article that we have on the Help Center, that documentation mentions that. But
I can give you a few of them which do support right now. So example for DeFi like Uniswap, Curve, Balancer, SushiSwap, and PancakeSwap, and all the big swap, I think they do support the new V2 version. And for NFT marketplaces, if you're looking, then Blur, OpenSea, Rarible, LooksRare, Foundation, and SuperRare, they all do support the new version. But there are a few Cosmos and Solana based dApps that are not yet supported the V2 version. So if you're trying to do on that chain, then you might be not able to use the V2. You will have to use the traditional third-party wallet to do the transaction basically.
Perfect.
Next is Tom Loves. Will a Legend NX still work after sitting it in safe deposit box for 5 years without power and with a deeply discharged battery? Would a Legend NOS Plus be a better option for this use case?
I would say it is a better option for this use case, because the problem with battery powered devices is batteries, they really don't like being completely uncharged because that damages the battery. So the device might survive 5 years and the battery might be fine, and you can still use the device without the battery, so it doesn't really matter. And the private keys will be safe anyway, you don't really need the battery. But if the point is just to have the device in cold storage, you might just want to use a Nano S Plus. Probably a better option, because why pay for a battery that might die, I think.
Yeah, or maybe you can use a crypto steel storage solution, and then you can just store it on the steel plate and then just put it in the back as a backup, and then that will protect you against everything like fire, damage, fire, water, and rusting. Maybe also that. So corrosion, I think corrosion is the word. So yeah, you can use either like a device Nano S with a crypto steel backup, so that way you have proper backup of your device and everything. But yeah, for long term, Nano S Plus would be a better use, because if you're not using it on a regular basis, basically.
I think we do have an article on the documentation. So there's a link in the video description to the Help Center, and if you go there and type something like battery, there is an article that talks about like the best practices to keep the battery life long. And I think one of the tips on that list is to avoid having to the battery completely discharge. It's just like a phone, right? You want to keep always the battery with some sort of charge. Otherwise, you might just significantly degrade its lifespan. So yeah, check it out. Check the article. It's in the Help Center again.
Yeah, and the main thing that matters is your 24-word seed phrase that is inside the device. So even if the device is, let's say, not working after 5 years, and you take it out and you try to use it, if it's not working, it's okay. You can just get a new device, take your 24 words, enter it on the device, and then you can still get access of your accounts on the network. So the main thing that you don't share with anyone is your 24-word seed phrase, guys. anyone asking for it, anyone even like getting a hint of like, oh, this might be a link where I'll be redirected and have to enter my 24 words, that's a scam, that's a phishing attempt. So please don't fall for it.
Like a voucher, for example.
Yep, exactly. Next is Agostino. He's back. He's saying hi, Dan and Prince. Hey, Agostino.
How's it going?
Asian lady is saying that speak a little slowly. Sure, I'll go slow, so then it's easy for you to understand. That sounds a little grainy, but it's okay.
Okay. Good to know. Maybe the mic is a little far.
Yep.
I mean, maybe we need a better setup. That's all.
Maybe we need a better equipment. But yeah, like guys, we're growing, so maybe we'll get it better. Like
we'll improve the setup. It's a promise. Like we will get some more professional and just up the production value. Stay tuned. Actually, next week we might get a show with better production value. So stay tuned. This is gonna get better, less scrappy than the current setup.
Next is Rick. He's asking, why is the ZIL Nano X address a duplicate of other cryptocurrencies? So maybe it's an EVM chain?
It's possible. It's possible. So Pringes is checking if ZIL is an EVM chain. But typically, if it is an EVM chain, then your address on all EVM chains will be the same. And that includes Ethereum, Polygon, BSC. It's not?
It's its own mainnet.
Okay. So
maybe we can reach out to us, provide us your addresses, share some screenshots, and then maybe we need to investigate exactly what's happening, and then maybe this might be a misunderstanding, or maybe there's some technical glitch, and then we can be fixed basically.
But if it does start with a 0x, right? The ZIL addresses. I wonder.
I'll check the ZIL Explorer.
Yeah, because sometimes like if it's a fork of Ethereum, then the addresses will typically start with 0x, although it's not true for all EVM chains.
Yes, it is.
It's 0x, yeah.
Yeah.
So
no, it's ZIL. It's
ZIL.
ZIL, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we need to investigate this because we need to see what addresses are you referring to. So then we can, or if you can provide some more information, then then do that as well. Next is Agostino. When, if ever, can we see BNB staking in Ledger Live?
Well, it's in a sense it already exists in Ledger Live, but it's in the Discover section. So you go there, and there is an app called Strader, I guess. Strader, yeah. And so then you connect your Ledger device to it, and you'll be able to liquid stake with your BNB. So basically, you're swapping BNB for a different token called XBNB. So you get that into your wallet, and that will allow you to redeem your BNB plus the rewards whenever you want to unstake. That's the current system.
Yeah, and it's something similar to staked ETH. Basically, that's if you stake via Lido, then you get ST ETH, and then every 24 hours you get rewards, and then get auto compounded in the delegated balance. So you'll see that balance increasing day by day.
It's called Stader.
Stader,
Stader, and it's in the Discover section. Maybe we can show you guys real quick what that looks like. It's still. So Discover and Stader, that's the one here. So there is two versions. There is one for BNB, and there's another one for Polygon. So and the cool thing about the Polygon one is you can stake via your Polygon account, not your Ethereum account, like native staking, right?
Yep. Next is 77. He's saying hi. Hey. 77. So regarding the Forgotten Runes question from the user, we're gonna work on it because we don't have a accurate answer right now, exactly from where you can claim the NF from the device basically. So we'll check it with the internal team and get back to you, and once we have more information. So you can just tune in next week, same episode, and we'll have this information for you for the Forgotten Runes. Next is Rudy. I'm still waiting for my SMS code for my CL card Apple Pay. Have I already sent an email to support? Okay, so Rudy, CL card is something that is offered by a third-party service called Banks, and they are the one in charge of sending you the card and all the KYC, because it's not us, it's them. So wait for a few days, wait for a day or two to get the response from the team. And don't send multiple emails, because that will also put your email down, because then other emails will pile up on top of it, and then that might not be yours. So wait for a couple of days. If that doesn't happen, then again reach out to us and open up a support ticket with us, and then we'll try to reach out to them and see what's the issue with the CL card. But typically CL card connections are handled by their own team. So you can just send an email, which you already sent at support@clcards.com. So yeah, just wait for a day or two. And if you don't get a reply by then reach out to us again, and then we'll definitely try to help you out in fixing this.
Yeah, because we have communication channel with them as well. But we prefer if you guys go to them first and then,
Next is Michael. I'm trying to withdraw HBAR from Ledger Live. A warning appears. HBAR in tiny bar contains decimals. What do I need to do to successfully withdraw my HBAR?
Oh, so I've seen this issue before.
There's a Jira, yes.
Yeah, there's a Jira. It has something to do with like the number, like the denomination. Tiny bar is just a denomination of HBAR.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a fix, or is just like removing zeros or something like that?
I'm just seeing.
Maybe you just need to swap from tiny bar, because there is multiple ways you can see HBAR. You can set it to tiny bars, or you can set it to HBAR. That's the denomination, right? So maybe if you try to send as tiny bar, you will get the error. But if you send as HBAR, then you will not get the error. Does that sound good?
That's not the workaround yet. But I think we have escalated this bug, and our teams are working on fixing it. In the meantime, you can do one thing. You connect your device to Hashpack, which is a third-party wallet, which supports Ledger. And then you can access the same Ledger account via Hashpack and then send your tokens from there. I'm just linking an article so that you can easily access it and follow the steps there and send your tokens from their third party. Of course, it's completely safe, because if you use a connect wallet button and you select Ledger, and then it's completely safe. You're just using the front end like Ledger Live basically, and your private keys are still offline on the device. So
it's a strange issue.
Tiny bars.
Yeah, tiny bars. Yeah.
It's a funny name though.
Yeah, I think it's like a smaller denomination of HBAR, like Sats for Bitcoin basically. But it seems to be messing like transactions in Ledger for whatever reason.
Yep. The Asian guy is asking, will I get the answer next week? Yes, you will get the answer next week for the Forgotten Dunes NFT claim, and we'll give you steps also so that you don't fall for any scam or any phishing attempt basically.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice. We got a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. I thought it was the end of it. But
No.
okay.
Okay. Next is Jose is asking, hi, when will swapping be made available for Cardano?
It should be available, but it depends on the currency you want to swap. So if you go to, sorry guys, we're getting some weird images here.
No, I think from on this side it looks okay.
Okay. So you're probably seeing my screen here.
It's not supported.
It's not supported anywhere.
Not on at least the main.
Okay.
You can try Squid. I guess Squid supports it.
Squid supports it. Yeah. So
Squid is just.
we're giving you guys like a live support here.
That's what we do, guys. When you come to us, that's what we do. Like we run around.
So Squid might be an option. If not, Rango.
Yeah, Rango is the way to go. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Squid doesn't support it. Yeah.
Neither does Thor Swap. Okay. So for now. There's no option to do it directly in Ledger Live, because that particular trading pair is not supported, and services of swapping in Ledger Live is not offered by us. It's offered by a third party, so they have control over the supported assets and supported regions. Don't worry, you still have a workaround. You can connect your Ledger device to a third party exchange, not exchange, but a DEX called Rango, and from there you can swap from Bitcoin to let's say Cardano, or maybe Ethereum to Cardano, because it supports the trading pair. I'm gonna link the article in the chat so you can follow the steps there and swap your assets. And coming to your question, when it's going to be available in Ledger Live, we don't have a complete ETA on now, because we are not the one who supports the tokens. It's the third party so when they do it, it will definitely come in Ledger Live. But we are also working on integrating more partners in future, so then they will have, if they have the particular option of swapping Cardano, then you will be able to do it in Ledger Live.
For now, Rango is a solid option. It will do what you want it to do, which is like swap your ADA for something else, or the opposite way as well.
Yeah. I'm going to link the article so you can read it. And
so the next is from Agostinho Serra. Agostinho. Update in the ADA staking issue. I can see my rewards. Okay, so great. It was a matter of the 5 epochs waiting time, but now I've got another issue. I can't stake Tezos. The transaction does not go through. Okay, so the ADA, that's good. Yeah, exactly. Like you have to wait 5 epochs to get the first reward, so that's about 25 days. Regarding Tezos, Pringes, does it sound familiar to you?
I have not seen any But it could be possible, but you never know. Because one day that issue will not be there, but the other day it will come back around. So.
Yeah, issues they happen.
Yep, there is an issue going on where the transaction could not be broadcasted. So don't worry, there is a workaround, and for this also you can use what was the Temple wallet?
Temple, yeah, Galleon. There's so many options, like third-party options you can use.
We have an article on Galleon.
I think so.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Galleon is pretty
So
cool.
you can use a third-party app, Agostino, while we fix this issue in Ledger Live, and then you can stake your Tezos from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oops, I have to go down.
And don't worry, we'll escalate. Like, we're working on the issue, so at some point this will be fixed. It's just that Ledger Live right now is just, yeah.
Yeah, too many coins, too many bugs, so we are prioritizing and fixing as many as we can. We take it in a batch, and then we fix one batch, and then there's a new batch of issues that pop up, so we have to fix it.
Yeah.
And that's why, guys, we ask you to update the Ledger Live app every day. That's it. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, because it fixes bugs. And for you guys, if you just started staking Cardano, then again, it's confirmed by Agostinho. It takes 25 days to get the first reward. So just be patient. Like 20 to 25 days to get the first rewards. So yeah, and then after that, it's every 5 days. So yeah, this is how it works.
Next is Alberto. He's asking, hi guys, can I change my words for another word? I mean, that means C recovery phrase. And if yes, can you tell me how? So Alberto, it's not possible to change your words or have your own recovery phrase basically, because we are not good at being random. That's why we have the random generator inside the device that has like passed different certifications and truly randomly generates the 24 word seed phrase from a list of 2048 words of and then from there it randomly picks the words and generates a 24 word seed phrase. So it's not possible to have your own 24 word seed phrase, and then it's more safer that way, that we don't generate our own 24 word seed phrase. So you cannot change the words. That's a small answer for it. 7 is asking, HBAR staking via Ledger when? Any update? Can you bring it up with the devs? Still can't change my node through Hashpack. Been waiting to change it, but unstake is still grayed out.
Well, we can't give you, as usual, we can't give you like a precise ETA on when the feature will be shipped. We can certainly escalate that to the devs so they know what's going on. In terms of Hashpack, I haven't had the chance to try. Like, I didn't get an issue with Hashpack. I don't know if you have any tips for this situation, but
maybe you can try my HBAR wallet and then maybe try using that 77. I don't know if you have tried it or not, but if you have, then we'll escalate this to our dev team. But if you have not, then try using my HBAR wallet with your Ledger and try to manage your transactions from that front end and maybe see if that helps or not.
And if you're still getting the issue, maybe that's a good place to like opening a ticket with us. So there is a link in the video description. Click that, it's the contact us button, and then open an email, open a ticket via email, and you can drop the email ID that you will get, the ticket ID that you will get into the chat so you can take a look, because who knows, that might be a bigger issue.
Next is Tushar. He's again with the same question. Can I add MetaMask wallet to Ledger and use it with the Ledger app? So Tushar, you cannot do that because your MetaMask address is linked to the MetaMask 12 word seed phrase, and your Ledger device and has a 24 word seed phrase, so they both cannot exist in the same device. So it's not possible to add your MetaMask wallet address to Ledger Live. And his continuing question is, or can I add one MetaMask wallet and another Ledger wallet and use them separately on the single ledger? So again, it's not possible. You can only have, Ledger devices can only store one recovery phrase at one point in time, and that's it. And you should always use your Ledger recovery phrase, never import the MetaMask seed phrase. I think that you have a lot of assets on your MetaMask address and that you want to use it with your Ledger and you want to secure with your Ledger. So the only thing I can tell you is create a new Ethereum account with your Ledger device or Binance or Polygon, whichever MetaMask address you are using, and then transfer all your assets from that MetaMask wallet to your Ledger address. Then it's going to be 100% secure. Sending your MetaMask wallet address and protecting it with Ledger is not possible. It's going to cost some fees, but at least you're going to have full security of a Ledger. And if you not use it, then you risk storing it on software wallet like MetaMask, for example.
It's totally worth it, right? That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. And for short answer, it's not possible to add MetaMask wallet in Ledger at all. They both are separate and they both have separate seed phrase, so it's not possible to have them on one device. Agostino has another question. Any plans to support the new TUSD Binance address in Ledger Live? Was there a contact update on the address? I'm just checking, guys.
Yeah, we'll check that, but make sure to update Ledger Live, because the newest version of Ledger Live that just dropped this morning, 2.68.1. This one might support TUSD in Ledger Live. Did you?
Yeah, just checking the new on Binance.
If not, we'll escalate that ourselves. There's been a migration.
Yeah, it's just updated. Migration or new contract address? I migrated into a new address. Yeah, new contract address. So I'm just checking it if the new address is supported already or not. So give me some time.
If it's not supported, we'll escalate that to the developers ourselves, and eventually you will be supported. Just make sure to keep Ledger Live up to date, because that's where every single new update rolls out, like new.
And for now, if you want to see it in your Ledger Live, there's still an option. Go to Discover tab, Zerion, dApp, and then you'll see the correct contract and new. So yeah, the new contract is not supported. So Agostino will, of course, we have a developer portal, and then we just have to request it via our own portal. So we'll do that. We'll create an internal request. For you, what you can do for now is you can go to Ledger Live, Discover tab, and then go to Zerion, and from there you can see the updated contract address over there. So it will show you the latest one.
Zerion, always to the rescue.
Yeah, it's the best, I feel. It's better than MetaMask. I think, but you don't have to go exit the Ledger ecosystem. It's safety. You can do clear signing. So I think,
yeah, just showing where Zerion is, guys.
Yep.
Just so you see what we're talking about here. It's in the Discover section. You type Zerion in the search bar. You make sure to select the account that you're looking for, right? For example, Polygon. But anyway, you can see everything. You select all networks, and you'll be able, like Prince was saying, to see all your different tokens. They support a lot of tokens on EVM chains.
And then they keep on updating it regularly as well. So
even Stater, like you can see your staking token on Stater.
your stake.
Yeah,
nice.
Which is cool.
Next is Julian. I have a Ledger Nano address connected to my MetaMask on my desktop. Is there a way to see it on my mobile MetaMask app?
I have my MetaMask connected to I have my Ledger connected to my MetaMask on my desktop. Is there a way to see it on my mobile MetaMask app? No, you can't. Unfortunately, that's been a long discussion.
We are working on the integration, for now it's not possible. But if there is if you are looking for an ETH mobile-friendly app, then you can download the Zerion. You can download the Zerion app on your phone, and you can, if you have a Nano S Plus, then you can connect it via USB. If you have Nano X, you can connect via Bluetooth, and then you can still see the same address that you have on MetaMask with a different front end. It is like Zerion basically, and then you can manage your sets also. You can send it, swap it, and you can manage a lot of things. Next is Aryan. I saw a Twitter guy paying $5 million fees for BTC withdrawal. How is it possible?
Yeah, I think I saw that on that was on Twitter. I think the issue was that this person had too many UTXOs on the same, so they were reusing the same address to store all the deposits. So it was probably an exchange or like a big trading firm, someone like that. And so they were using the same address, the same Bitcoin address, to store all the deposits. And the software they were using to send the transaction had a bug, probably. I mean, it's not confirmed, but so there was a bug with the fee estimation. So he counted like every single UTXO, like thousands and thousands of UTXO, and he just added it all up and to make the transaction. So that's why the transaction price like completely blew up. So it was a software bug, but whatever wallet they were using at that time. So
just a visual glitch then. Nothing much.
Yeah.
Now next is 007 Bond. When will VeChain, XTC, EWT, Casper, and many more tokens will be available in Ledger Live? I don't like using Ledger Nano with MetaMask, me neither, or with web browsers. True that.
Yeah.
So we understand, and we also want the same. Ledger Live is right now at a stage where we're trying to expand and add as many tokens as we can. But 007, each token has its own protocols. Sometimes they are a bit complex than the others. So that's why they were not chosen to be supported in Ledger Live. But your feedback is still valuable to us. So we'll definitely escalate it to our dev team and then ask them if they can at least add a few of them. So yeah, for now, we're sorry. We understand the pain that you have to use a third-party app. We also don't want our users to use third-party app and then maybe someone will be a scammy app and then They won't realize that it's a scammy app, and then they do the transaction. So yeah, we'll definitely escalate your feedback 007 to our devs and try to get many of the tokens inside Ledger Live. Tushar is saying, sorry for multiple questions, but I received my device yesterday. It's NanoX. What's the best way if I'm into NFT gaming and need regular transactions? So Tushar, don't be sorry for the questions. First of all, we are here to answer as many questions as you are. This is the main purpose of this session. So if you're new to NanoX, welcome to the Ledger family, first of all. And best way for NFTs, I would suggest having 2 accounts with your Ledger device. One is your cold account where you only use for storage. We don't interact it with your any third party website or NFT marketplace or anything. And you keep a second account that is like, even though it's a cold account, it's your Ledger account as well, but that is the one which you use to connect it to different NFT marketplaces and then just to mint and redeem your tokens. Because when you're into NFT and smart contracts, you have to give certain kind of token approvals. So if you have like token approval for all, and if it's a scam token that you might be signing or scam NFT that you might be signing, then it will have access to your entire address, and then you will lose all your NFTs that you have in that address. So simple thing, 2 accounts. One for only storing, one for minting, redeeming, connecting it to different accounts, and that's the best way you can secure your NFTs. And and then that's how you go ahead. If you have any other questions, always reach out to us. We do it every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, every day of a week at different time zones. So reach out to us here directly and ask your questions live, so at least you know that we are legit people and not the scammers. So.
That's a very good answer. Can you give an example of like scammy NFT, like something happening right now?
You can, if you have a Polygon account, guys, we have recently seen a very high rise in airdrop of scam tokens on Polygon network because it's cheap, of course. And it's like 5,000 USDC, 7,000 USDC. I'm like, that's not free money, guys. It's just it's just like to use your greed against you, and then it wants you to sign a transaction. So just sign a transaction like this. The underlying smart contract is malicious. You give them the approval to access your entire address, and then if you have the valuable NFTs in that particular address, then the scammer will have access to them as well, and he'll drain out your address completely. Of course, signing a smart contract transaction can only put that particular address at risk and not all your assets. So better that whenever you receive these kind of NFT, just right click on it, and you will now see an option to hide it, and then you can hide it like.
Yeah, I'll show you in a second.
Maybe that wasn't already hidden, maybe that's why.
All these NFTs, guys, you see here in my accounts, those are all scams. All of them, and there's tons of them. They're all scams. You just right click, hide NFT collection, hide, and boom, and you can do that for every single of them.
So do not try to move it also, guys, because even if you try to send it to another address, you will be signing a transaction, and that is again giving the permission to that particular NFT underlying smart contract to access your account. And if it's since it's a scammy smart contract, it can and will be risky for your assets. So Tushar, again, please do not sign any transactions that you are not sure of, and only use that second account that you use only for signing and redeeming your NFTs. One account only for storing your NFTs. Next is Rick Crusoe. It's not beginning with ZIL, it begins with 0x. Okay, so I think
I've seen a mix of two, right? On even the ZIL Explorer, I think they were transactions. Maybe it's the transactions are 0x, but the addresses are ZIL. Something.
Transaction IDs maybe could be different.
Yeah.
And they have on BSC scan as well, so maybe it's an kind of EVM chain.
Yeah, it's probably EVM. You know what? Just send us an email, right? There is a link in the video description. support.ledger.com. That's the help center. On the help center, there's a contact us button. Click that, fill in the form, send us an email with screenshots, maybe your address as well on ZIL, so we can take a look. We've got all the information we need to help you. We'll get back to you, okay?
Yep. Next is Leonardo. Do you know if QuickSwap supports Wallet Connect 2? Let me see if QuickSwap supports Wallet Connect 2. I don't see QuickSwap on our list, so I don't think it supports for now. But this list is a little old, so maybe we can check it for you and we can share it to you on the next week that if it's supported or not. But you can also check it, Leonardo. You can just try to connect it. If it gets connected, then it's working, it's updated. And if it's not, then you will simply not be able to connect it, and then you have to wait for the support.
That's it. Actually, let us know if you're successful in connecting, because we can add it to
Our list,
Yeah, we know that.
Because we have told a lot of devs from different dApps, but then we don't know how and when they'll update it, right? So yeah, if you can check it for us, then of course, and when we'll also do it on our end if we can do it. So yeah, next is Shanteya. How would I transfer USDC to my Nano X? I don't see a USDC app from what was mentioned in the article on the website.
I think you're talking about this article that you saw on the website, the supported assets. That's probably an outdated article that has some a misleading presentation. USDC, only thing, like USDC is the token on Ethereum. You can just create an Ethereum account or a Polygon account, and you send that to your Ethereum account or a Polygon account, and that's it. There is no specific app on your device for USDC, because again, it's just a token that lives onto a bigger network. In this case, Ethereum, Polygon, probably Binance Smart Chain as well. So USDC can live on all these different networks. So all you need is your account in Ledger Live. Again, there is no specific account
for tokens.
For tokens, yeah. They all go into those bigger accounts.
Yeah, and I'm going to link the article that explains how you can manage your ERC20 tokens, or let's say Polygon tokens or BEP tokens. And then it's same for all of them because they're all EVM compatible. So you'll get like, okay, what kind of tokens are there, okay? Next is Alberto. How can I connect multiple ledgers in Ledger Live?
You just connect them one after the other, and you add accounts, and that's it. You can connect as many as you want to Ledger Live. You just need to make sure that when you name the account, you name them in a way that is tidy, right? So you can.
How can you rename them and show them?
Okay, I'll show. So here we go. So for example, let's say I've got my Nano S Plus with me, and I create this Bitcoin account here, and I want to make sure that this account, that I know that this account is secured by my Nano S Plus.
Yep.
So I would right click, edit accounts, and then change the name like Bitcoin Nano S Plus, apply, and that's it. Now you know that this account is secured by your Nano S Plus, and then you can go down the list and just change the names accordingly.
Yeah, just connect the device and then rename the account, so you know this account belongs to this device and this seed phrase inside that device. Because what happens is if you try to connect the wrong device and try to access that account that is not linked to that seed phrase, then you will get an error message and you will not be able to move your tokens. So yeah, best thing, connect whichever device you want to, it doesn't matter, just rename the accounts to know it's okay. And if you have two Nano S example, then just name them Nano S1, Nano S2, and then just put which one is number 1 and which one is number 2.
Yeah.
Next is Dovla. When I install XMR on Ledger Nano S Plus, I can see you need a third-party wallet. What is that? Does that mean I have to install XMR wallet on PC and then connect with Ledger?
Pretty much, yeah, that's what you have to do. There is a special third-party wallet called the Monero GUI.
GUI,
yeah, the GUI, the GUI. So you download that from the Monero website, and you connect your Ledger device to it, and you use that as an interface for your Ledger. Again, this has the same security as your Ledger, as Ledger Live. The reason, so I think we've answered this question before, but as I recall, like the reason why you can't have Monero in Ledger Live is that the computation that are necessary to create Monero transaction, because of all the ring signatures and all this privacy stuff, are just too heavy for Ledger Live to handle. And so we haven't figured out like a proper UX to have that in Ledger Live, and that's the reason why we don't have Monero in Ledger Live just now. But again, guys, you can just use the GUI with your Ledger device with the Monero app, and that's just how secure. So right now, that's the best option we have. Maybe in the future that'll change.
Yeah, and if you have Android and if you want, you can download Monero Duo. That's a mobile app, and you can connect your Ledger device to that and then manage it on your phone as well. You don't need to download it on your desktop if you're not.
That's cool. What is it called again?
It's called Monero Duo. I just see what
Monero Duo.
Monero Duo. I guess it's
okay.
Yeah, it's Monero Duo. But it's only for Android. If you're on iOS, then yeah, you'll have to use the desktop for now.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna link it so you don't fall for any scammy app. Yeah, of course, there are too many scams happening. We are here to protect you guys.
Be careful, guys. Never share your 20-fold recovery phrase. Okay, that's a red flag.
Android.
So Pringe is pasting the app. Monero Joe.
Monero Joe, yeah.
Monero Joe.
Next is Ari Lali. Is latest version for Ledger Live 2.68.1 or 2.68? Because on the Ledger website it says 2.68, but on the application it says 2.68.1.
It's 2.68.1.
Yeah, we have to still update the website because I think the app just recently released. So I guess we just have to, we'll update the app website. And thanks for reporting it. Thank you. Next is OJ. I already have Ledger Live device and desktop account, etc. Now I have another 2 ledgers and want to set up and use. Do they all appear in the same desktop app as separate ledger devices?
Do you want to take that one?
Yeah, so as we just showed to you, so OJ basically, Ledger Live doesn't know which device is which, so it will not show you, this is a Nano S or this is a Nano X. Of course, it will show you in the My Ledger section when you connect it, but then for accounts, you will never know which account will be linked to which one. So you have 2 options. I'll go and give you the first option is just add the accounts with all the devices and just rename the accounts to know, okay, this device, no, this account belongs to this device, this account belongs to this device. Second option, add different user account on your computer. So have, for example, like multiple user accounts. Install Ledger Live on each user account and just connect your device to that particular user account and add that particular address and for that particular device. So if you have 3 devices, you have 3 user accounts, Ledger Live installed in 3 different user accounts, and each Ledger Live interface or app is having accounts for only one set of device. So that this way also you can keep it separate. So you just log in for this account and then you log into this Ledger Live app and then you send your accounts from this device. Or not, you can use the same thing, like just rename all the accounts and it will show you all the accounts in one portfolio tab. But there's no way of knowing which one is belonging to which one if you don't rename it. It will all show as the same Bitcoin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure to rename it.
Hopefully we'll have that in Ledger Live at some point, like just proper tabs that will keep things tidy, but for now, yeah.
Alright, we're getting cooler.
Guys, we will try to make it to the end, but a lot of questions. If your questions doesn't make it to this live, come back tomorrow. We will be, the US team will be live as well, so you can ask them your questions. And the Pringe and I will be live next Monday, but they will also be live on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as well with different people. So yeah, don't worry.
Leonardo, however, in general, I could just try to connect an app with Wallet Connect, and if it connects, that means it support V2 and it's okay. And if it doesn't connect, that means it doesn't support V2.
Correct.
That's correct, 100% correct. And yeah, there's no safety related issues in any of them. Crypto Puppet. Hello, is it possible to have another passphrase if the one that has on new ledger has been stolen?
Do you mean passphrase or recovery phrase? Because it sounds like it could be a recovery phrase here. If your recovery phrase has been stolen, you should move your coins out of the account as soon as you can with your Ledger device in Ledger Live, reset your device, create a new recovery phrase, and then resend your funds onto the new accounts, because that person that has access to your recovery phrase, the 24 words, if that's what you mean, that person has access to your accounts. So you need to create a new recovery phrase, a new safe accounts.
And if it's only that your device has been stolen and not the recovery phrase, then no need to worry. It's completely safe. After 3 wrong pins, the device will reset to factory settings. So no one will get access to your 24-word seed phrase. What you can do is get a new Ledger device, enter those 24 words inside the Ledger device again, and then you will be able to access your accounts in Ledger Live again.
Tons of questions.
Spacecrafter. Hello, I asked about an episode where you guys explained passphrase and try to export wallet with passphrase to software wallet. Is that stream?
Oh yeah, I remember that question. But I don't think that's what we said exactly. We didn't.
It's not possible because right now I don't think there are any software wallets that support passphrase.
Yeah.
Because it's only, I think, Ledger.
Hardware. It's usually hardware.
It's usually hardware wallets that do support it. So for an example, we don't have information on which software wallet does it. So we'll need to do some research. But for now I don't think we will be able to find a proper suitable compatible wallet that does support passphrase. Recovery phrase, of course, because it's a BIP 39 compatibility that we're looking for, and most of the software wallets and hardware wallets have it. So
and like a passphrase on the software wallet wouldn't be safe anyway, because you would have to type your passphrase into your device at some point, which is not safe. So it will just like defeat the purpose of having a passphrase, because everything will be connected to the internet at some point. But I know Trezor supports passphrase, if that's helpful. So,
Agostino saying you guys rule. Thank you, Agostino. Rick is saying success. Just now finding my current Zil address. I saved it on my Hive OS cryptocurrency mining rig account, and it works again. I'm happy. Great. Glad to
Easy win.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Next is the Lighthouse Chronicles. How would I transfer USD to Legend NOS if I had an ERC20 token?
How would I transfer USD to Ledger if I have? Well, if it's a USD, if it's a stablecoin like USDT, USDC, Pi US, the PayPal
PUSD, TUSD, any USD.
TUSD. I mean, if it's one of those stablecoin or DAI as well, then you just send it to an EVM account. So typically people will send it to their Ethereum account, but if it's USDC or USDT, for example, you can send it on your Tron account. It's a very popular
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Along with Ethereum.
Yeah. So Ethereum, Tron, Polygon. You can go for the cheapest network. I would say, like, Tron is a good venue for storing USDT. I would say just make sure you've got a little bit of TRX coin in your Tron account. Otherwise, the USDT will not appear in the account. Yeah,
and I also if you're trying to send it to your Ethereum account, then I've just sent you the steps on how to manage your funds via the Ledger Live. Next is, I know the question, guys. I'm just
working from memory.
I'm just preparing the answer, guys. So, next is Spacecrafter. So I've given permissions to many contracts on Ethereum and BNB. How do I revoke them from a legit site that just does what it says, that is revoke them, and makes me sign?
Okay.
Not make me sign malicious transaction.
We have documentation on how to do just that. There is a website called revoke.cash. They will let you do this, and Prince can share the link here.
Yep, I'm sharing the link here, Spacecrafter, so you can follow the steps and then you can revoke all permissions. Always, guys, if you're into smart contracts and NFTs, please check your approvals for sure. Even if you're not going to use it later on, just revoke them. Revoke them so you can be sure that your NFTs and your assets are safe on your EVM and Ethereum chains. Next is Tushar. Will I be able to have multi-ledger addresses or a single ledger address with multi-chain options? So you can have both. So you can have one Ethereum address which can go out across different EVM chains, or you can have multiple Ethereum address across multiple EVM chains. It doesn't matter that way. So there is no maximum limit of how many addresses you can add in Ledger Live, on how many addresses can be derived from a 24-word seed phrase. There is no maximum limit. And each Ethereum address that you add on Ledger Live is EVM compatible. That means it's supported on Binance, it's supported on Polygon, it's supported on Arbitrum, Optimism, and so on. So you can definitely use that to send your tokens. Just make sure to select the right network when withdrawing, because if you send your tokens to a wrong network, of course, you can find it. We'll help you in finding it. But if it's not supported in Ledger Live, then you'll have to use a third party, and then it's a lot of big process. So make sure to select the right address, verify the details on transactions on your device screen, and make sure to select the right network. Okay.
Very good.
Next is Spacecrafter. Why do you guys come only on Mondays, appear more frequently?
We also come on Tuesdays.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, today's Tuesday. I mean, in this part of the world, at least. But I guess for the yeah. But yeah, we come on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on
Twitter. Yeah.
As well, but we prefer that you guys follow us here because Twitter is a little sketchy, to be honest.
Don't go there.
Yeah, Twitter is a lot of scammers and fake accounts.
Leonardo comes there; he likes it.
Yeah, but yeah, and if it's not us, then it's gonna be the US team, because we have a customer support team on the US. We have a schedule on the website that will tell you when and how and where they are live. So we're just going to share that in a second.
Bam! Did it.
That's it.
So you can, because if we come every day, then you guys will get bored from us, listening to our same voices. So that's why we want to keep fresh faces, so that we have, and then everyone has a different knowledge and different expertise. So everyone can give you an answer. Of course, the common answers will be common, but if there is something special that they can add, then it's better to have more minds at the same thing rather than having only few. So yeah, that's why we don't come every day. For me, I want to. I would love to. I don't mind. But yeah, it's better to have seeing new faces every day, so you don't get bored.
Yeah. If you like us, the two of us, it's Monday, Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. CT.
Yeah. Next is Leonardo. I saw in the Discover section, Harvest is coming soon. I looked at the website, but I didn't really understand. Could you explain how does it work if you know it?
So I don't think Harvest is coming very soon because it's been in the Discover section,
For quite
grayed
some-
out for a long time now.
Very
So
long.
I don't think I wouldn't hold my breath. I've seen this thing for like a year and a half.
Yep, definitely.
So I don't think it's coming soon. Harvest is just a yield. I think it's like a landing platform.
Yep.
You can use it. If you want to connect your Ledger device to the actual website, you can still use it, but it's on Ethereum, so the fees will be expensive. So just to let you know, and also at this point, it's probably better to use something in Ledger Live, so you don't have to blind sign things like that. So yeah,
CryptoJake 101 available. So okay. I hope
we
you-
are too. Yeah.
Spacecrafter guys, speed up through the questions. Sure, we'll try to do it. Civil Warman, will Harmony 1 will ever be on Ledger Live? I know you can use a third-party app, but what about Live? No ETA, it's not on the roadmap, but we can escalate your feedback to our dev team, and maybe in future it can be supported. Of course, no promises, no guarantees, but yeah, we can just escalate your feedback. So thank you for the valued feedback, and if you have more people in your community who wants it, then ask them to reach out to us so that we can all push all your messages to the dev team so they can try to at least work on it. If there's a possibility to add in Ledger Live, then we can of course try to integrate
Should we try like a fire round for the last 5 minutes?
Yep, we can do it. Matt is saying I'm getting a loads of on my Polygon network, so he's talking about scam NFTs. So yes, it's something that public addresses are public. Basically, anyone can send anything to you on a blockchain, even scam NFTs. Receiving scam NFTs does not does not affect or risk your assets or maybe your address. It's just that interacting with them is like trying to move them or send them to a different address is interacting with them, and that could be risky. So Matt, best thing is right click, hide, and never see them again. That's it, ignore. 77, I opened the ticket, guys. 1269513. So 77, we have noted it, and we'll definitely reach out to you. CryptoJake saying answer my NFT question. So CryptoJake, there was only one question that I saw. If you can type it fast right now, we can pick it up in the end of the session. Next is Tushar, does Ledger well work with alpha bots, Discord verification, etc.? Yes, Ledger do work with Discord verification. You can connect your Ledger device directly, and not specifically about alpha bots, I'm not sure, but yes, you can connect your Ledger device for Discord verification and get verified for different servers if that's what you are looking for.
For sure.
Rick, there is a pending operation for this account waiting for operation to go through. Error message keeps saying I'm getting when I try to stake ADA. So if there is a pending operation already, then of course it takes I think a few days for the stake to become activated.
Yeah, I think so. I think that reminds me of when there was like a stock transaction, you remember, at the beginning? Rick, just update Ledger Live. First of all, just update Ledger Live because that's an issue that was fixed. Make sure like everything is up to date and try the transaction again. If you're trying to end the delegation, for example, update everything, then try to end the delegation again or do whatever else you want to do. Clear the cache as well in Ledger Live, that might actually help. So
settings and
settings, boom,
help,
clear cache, boom. Try that and see if that works, but make sure everything is up to date first.
CryptoJake 101, why will my Ledger name X only let me load half of the apps even though I have a bunch of space left? So Jake, I think if you have this issue, basically it's a hardware issue. So it's not an issue on your side. Just reach out to us and open up a support ticket, and maybe better than that, don't need to reach out to us as well.
Oh, you get the
just replace it. It's a bug where people are not able to install the app.
Yeah, hardware issue. Replace the device and you'll get a better device.
Yes. So CryptoJake, you can actually do it directly via our online portal, and this article that I'm linking will explain you the steps, and then you'll get a replacement device, of course free of cost. So go for it, do it, and get your device replaced, and then you'll be able to add more apps on your Ledger device basically. So this next is send me. Side in me love. Have some Matic that shows on my Ledger a market price of $20 to $23 when Matic is at 0.50. When I try to remove, I'm unable to. It says to update the firmware for that project specifically.
This is probably a scam. Honestly, it sounds very fishy. I would say do not try to move that Matic. Do not try to interact with it or sign any transaction or follow any link. on that Matic, just
Reach out to us.
you reach out to us. There is a link in the video description. Support.ledger.com. Send us a ticket. Don't touch this thing because that might be malicious.
Julian is saying, what is the name of the app? You guys said it. Is it Zerion? Yes, it's Zerion.
Yeah, okay. Can you drop that?
Yeah, I'll just gonna drop the article itself so we can check it out, Julian. And in case whenever Ledger Live is down for all Ethereum and EVM chains, you can use this app to send your assets here, and then you can be using it as a workaround.
1 more minute, guys, and then we
let's see. Mike, does the old Ledger S get the Ledger recovery option? Ledger recover option is only for NanoX users as of now, and it's not even live yet. So once it is ready for release, we'll come with some more comps. And Mike, that time we'll have some more information if it's going to be supported on the old Nano S or not. For now, it's only on Nano X, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Aryan. Okay, Aryan, so sorry, there's so many questions. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm doing this daily DCA in BTC and transferring it to Ledger daily. So how can I avoid such high fees? Do I need to deposit it to the same address?
No, actually no. You should deposit to multiple addresses. Like Ledger Live will create a new deposit address after each transaction. Make sure to use that new address. It's better for privacy. It will be cheaper as well for you when you send the coins out.
Because the size of transaction will be small, so it will take less fees. And for high fees, try to see when the markets are like not active. That time you'll get best rates.
Okay. I've got 30 seconds left.
Yep. Leonardo, is there a roadmap of the next features you're working on published somewhere? I'm interested particularly in the possibility to stake coins like Matic, TRX, BNB and DOT staking pools.
Stay tuned. We'll have some stuff. Just follow us on Twitter. You know where to find us on Twitter. Like follow us on Twitter. That's what we announce.
Next is OJ. Thank you. Do you pay a fee to transfer Bitcoin from one Ledger device to another Ledger device with the same desktop app? Yes, because you're not transferring your assets from one Ledger device to another. You're transferring it on the blockchain from one account to another. And whenever any transaction happens on the blockchain, you'll have to pay the fees for it. So OJ, short answer is yes, you have to pay fees for it. Dave Davla Pogo, thanks for info about XMR. I have another question. Can I send from OpenSea my NFT to my Ledger Nano S Plus and see it in Ledger Live or Ledger APK on my phone? Is it safe to send the NFT or not? Yes, we do support NFTs on Ethereum, Ethereum and Polygon for now. So if you have NFTs on these two networks, you can definitely send it to your Ledger Ethereum or Polygon address, and you will see it on both Ledger Live desktop and Ledger Live mobile app. So yes, Dola, you can do it, and it's safe. It's safe. It's more safe to send it to your Ledger device basically.
All right, guys, we have to go. Sorry, I've got a hard stop now. If your questions didn't make it to this live, don't worry, we'll be back next Monday, but there will be a live tomorrow hosted by the US team. The two of us will be on Twitter tomorrow, so if you are on Twitter, we'll be there with Pringe telling you everything about the new stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. As usual, it's always a pleasure.
And never share 24-word seed phrase, never sign smart contracts which you don't know, and be aware of the scams and phishing attempts that you might come through.
Sounds good. All right.
Bye guys, see you.
Bye.